All right, so it's 5 something in the morning. I'm way early to work. Supposed to be here at 6, but it's a Friday holiday, so no traffic, and I got here super quick. As opposed to yesterday, I was late, but I guess that's not the point of this video. The point of this video is on my drive to work, I listen to podcasts, and for example, yesterday I wrapped up the Inside Psycho podcast, which is all about the backstory of the movie Psycho, and that's a really good 6-part series on the movie, and I highly recommend it. The podcast I listened to today was from This Week in Video, which is a couple guys in England, and they do a podcast and mostly talk about wedding videography, etc. But they had an event, and one of the guys on there was talking about YouTube channels and how he was successful. Guy's 26, and he had a quote unquote quarter life crisis, and went from the corporate world to just doing YouTube videos. Well, of course, that kind of fits into my dilemma that I've had for a long time. Always daydreaming about something else to do, and just kind of struck me. So I just wanted to make a little note, I guess, here, video wise, as far as like who am I, what am I up to. I am someone that works a quote unquote corporate job. It's in the data um, or IT industry. I work for a data center. I have, well, I feel that my schedule allows me to do other things, and so it's kind of it's a blessing, but it's a blend of like, I'm stuck in a world that I don't want to be in, although it allows me to do the things that I want to do. So that's me in a nutshell, and I'm going to just try to present the things that I do on the side, specifically for aquariums or for video stuff, since that's what occupies my mind most of the time, other than just being a dad and that kind of stuff. So um, that's who I am, and that's what this channel's about. So hopefully that communicates to some people. Maybe there's some people out there like me that can uh, benefit, or just have we can have communication back and forth as far as like, what do you do, what do I do, and what works and what makes us happy, that type of stuff. Just so yes, along that line, yesterday I got an aquarium controller sent to me. Um, the funny thing is, I bought it off of a forum, and I PayPal'd the guy and had him ship it to me. He's like lives like an hour away, but it was just more convenient to ship it. Well, I should have got it the next day, but it ended up en route to my mail drop, and then boom, it went all the way across the country to West Virginia. I'm in California. It went to West Virginia and back, and I was like, I don't want to lose all that money I just, you know, spent. But luckily, it finally arrived yesterday. And then tonight, that particular controller didn't have a salinity monitor included in it, and somebody else that I buy stuff off of, um, or have from the forums, it has a salinity monitor as well as a breakout box for this. This is a Neptune Apex controller, and so I'm getting that tonight. Luckily, he had it for sale earlier, but he didn't want PayPal. I just wanted cash, so it took me a little while because I was cash tight to come up with the cash. So I'm gonna get that tonight, and luckily, he still has it. So, and I feel it's a good deal. Also, so what happened last night is, well, the day before, I set up I leveled and set the outdoor 130-gallon frag tank slash low profile, shallow. I guess I want it to be like a just an outside petting tank. So I set that up with a friend as far as leveling it out, and then now I just got to figure out the plumbing. At the same time, the I'll call it tomato bin of rocks seems to have cycled. We're at high nitrates and no ammonia, no nitrites. So I did add some prime to it to make it uh, safer. And at this point, you kind of want to start adding life to it, although I could just sit and cycle for a while. But I had this clownfish that was in QT, and he wasn't really sick, but he was getting treated along with some sick fish, and so I felt like he was being punished just because he was getting picked on in the main tank. So I put him in that bin, and I got a little tiny video of him from last night putting him in there, and so we'll see how that goes. The water actually in the outdoor bin was warmer than the QT tank he was in, so which reminds me I should add a heater to that QT tank. But that's it for today. I'll show you that little tiny clip of the fish, and that's who I am, what I'm about, and we'll just go on adventures. So tonight we'll pick up that salinity probe and see what else we've come up with today. Thanks.